我的脸其实本来特别白，我确实看上
I'm just going to give you a quick idea of what to expect for this trip. We're going to begin by heading out wide across the bay, out towards the lighthouse. We'll pause the boat there, give you time for some photographs, we'll tell you a bit more about it, as well as anything else we see during the trip. And we'll follow the chalk cliffs back towards the beach, passing some Victorian gun slots. Now, having set off, we're obliged to give you a quick safety announcement, and in the very unlikely event of an emergency on board today, I'd just like to ask you to remain calm and remain seated. We'll deal with the problem as we are trained to do and let you know exactly what to do next. Sea conditions are flat calm, so no need to worry there. The only thing to worry about is me coming around to collect your fares. And that's £8 an adult and £5 for a child aged between 3 and 14. But don't worry too much, just sit back, relax and enjoy.
I don't think they put 90 in here. It's not like 90 quid, is it?
Okay folks, so as we make our way out to the lighthouse, have a little look around, let's have a look see what we can see. We'll start with the headland. It's all called High Down, owned and operated by the National Trust and open to everyone. And it really is well worth making the effort to go up there. It's about a 20-minute walk up from the car park, or unbelievably it's on a bus route, and we might see one in a minute. It runs fairly regularly. Great big blue and orange open-top double-decker bus. It's called the Needles Breezer. It actually starts its route way over in Yarmouth, where we come from. And it does a sort of meandering route all around the west of the island, and part of the route is to go up onto the headland. And the beauty of it is that once you've bought your ticket, you can step on and off as many times as you want during the day. It's well worth doing. Once you get up there, there's plenty to see and do. We've got the top part of the Needles Old Battery, one of our numerous Victorian forts built around the Solent and along the south coast. Top part of the Needles Old Battery is open to the public. The big red brick building you can see is actually a later addition. That's a disused Coast Guard station, and that's sitting in the courtyard of the Needles Old Battery. It is now a tea room, so very good it is too. Needles Old Battery, as you can see, is very hard to spot. That's the whole idea. Almost invisible as you approach from the sea. A couple of mighty big cannon on top and a lower gun emplacement that we'll go past later in the trip. But all the workings of the fort are deep down underground. There's a huge network of underground tunnels deep in the headland. The tunnel system is pretty much derelict and closed off, but as I say, the top part of the Needles Old Battery is well worth a visit. We've got the Needles New Battery, that was built further back. We've got an exhibition of when there was a rocket engine testing site down here. I know it sounds like I'm making it up, but it really is there. The Coast Guards, they've relocated to a little pointy hut on top, and I can see the flag up there, so he's up there keeping an eye on us. And last but not least, the little chimney pots are the original Coast Guard cottages. And if we set off round the skyline with above the coloured sands, we've got the Tennyson Monument. That will be familiar to all you keen walkers. It's a fine bracing walk from here across to Freshwater Bay. I'm sure a few of you have done it. And then off round the that's a view up into the western Solent. If you went up through there, you'd find Yarmouth on one side front door. And hazard. It was the less of two evils, because if they could do that, it meant they didn't have to tackle the even more treacherous south coast of the island. We are getting a fine view of the Needles rocks themselves, and you might be wondering how they got their name. It's all to do with a rock that went missing. There used to be 4, and now there's only 3. And rock number 4 stood in this gap that we're just going past now. Didn't look anything like the rocks you see today. It was a hugely tall, slender column of chalk. And some say it had a little hole through the top of it, so it did look a bit like a giant needle. The whole area had been mapped and charted as the Needles. That's what mariners knew it as, and the name has just stuck. Now, there's a bird, I just heard someone mention it. That bird over there is a cormorant. Okay, now cormorants are interesting. They're, to be honest, not the best looking bird. So see dolphins, it's coming up to the time of year where we might be lucky. They come swooping round the end of the lighthouse on the flood tide and muck about and play on their way up into the Solent, obviously some sort of food source. They particularly like our jet boats because they've got no propellers. They're powered by a jet of water and it creates lots of bubbles, and we've got some fantastic footage of dolphins just jumping all around the jet boats. We'd love to advertise it, but it's so erratic we dare not.
他说这地方还会有海豚，他刚不是说还有海豚什么江河澳的。That'd be good one. Oh, that totally true. Yeah.
A few little gun slots alongside the boat now. This is all part of Needles' old battery. We mentioned it earlier. You have to imagine all that headland is almost completely hollow. At the moment, are there any members of a group on the boat that haven't paid? Okay, down there. Okay.